So let's look at this inverted arm lock on the Americana side. So when we're playing super chill and we're here, this main submission from here is when I lean Matthew's throat and his hand comes around to defend, I can just snag it, and now I have the Americana. There is an inverted arm lock that we can just turn this window that we can do on this arm. I don't think it's very high percentage, but it's good to throw it into the mix. It can sometimes catch people unexpectedly, or it can set up other things. So I'm playing my super chill position. All I'm going to be doing now is notice the way my head is, or my right ear is against Matthew's left forearm. I'm going to slide down to the end of the wrist. So from there, I'm just sliding my ear back. So I'm pinching my right ear to my right shoulder, and from there, I'm nearly starting to put my temple on the mat here. My right forearm is going to slide down. I want it just above the elbow on the tricep. And now it's really all about base. From here, Matthew could maybe try and bridge me and push me this way. So now from there, I'll be stepping over his head. So nearly took this arm out of the equation. Once I'm there, I'm going to get my body at 45 degrees. So I don't want to go belly down, and I don't want to be at 90 degrees. I kind of want to be more at 45 degrees here. And it's all about putting tension in that arm so that Matthew compensates by lifting his left shoulder off the mat. The minute he does that, my free hand is going to push in the shoulder. My right hand goes on my far shoulder, and I'm just clamping my elbow to my body. And again, it's three things. My ear or my head pushing on his wrist to extend the arm and at the end of the lever. Clamping to put tension in his arm with my elbow to my body, and my left hand at the top of the lever just pushing his shoulder back towards the mat. Again, it'll be a verbal tap from that position. So again, sometimes that mightn't get the tap, but Matthew might start trying pushing my armpit with his free hand, but sometimes can give me the shotgun armbar we looked at again, or I'll come back to the bread cutter, the paper cutter again. So again, from our position, let's just go over the mechanics of that. So I'm here, and now I'm going to start to slide back to the end of the lever. So my head is moving. My head, I think the important thing is to have a good base from this position. We don't want to be going for this and then Matthew just sort of pushes me off and I lose the position. So I need to be aware of what this arm is doing. So once I slide back to the end of the lever, if I feel this sort of pushing and turning me, I'm stepping over his head. The other thing Matthew is trying to be doing is he'll be looking to bridge me this way. Watch his head when he tries to bridge me that way. It turns in the direction he wants to go. So sometimes another good thing I can be doing from there is if I feel him starting to bridge me that way, I can just push his chin this way. There's no way he can bridge me this way if I make him look that way. So this hand is sort of just mopping up and feeling my base. So again, as I start to fly and I feel his head, I can just turn him this way. Try to bridge me, bro. And then I'll just step over his head. So again, from there, I'm just sliding down. I'm nearly putting my head on the mat until I get my jugular just on the end of the wrist. Now I'm getting my right elbow above that and that tricep area. And now as I put tension in the arm, his shoulder's coming off the mat. So my hand's just going to start pushing, and now I just crunch to get that inverted arm lock. So, just another option from that super chill position.